Andrew McGahan for the MacLife.com here in SBG Concord, sitting, not standing, alongside Makwan Amirkhani, who's just after an intense 3-round sparring session here in SBG Ireland. Makwan, a pleasure to meet you. It has been 327 days since your last fight in the octagon. What have you been doing since then?
Practicing, thinking about my life, what I want to do next. I came to the point that my only option was fighting.
A couple of years ago, you were very active. 2011, 12 and 13, you fought 3, 4 and 3 times every year. And I think it was leading up to after the Wilkinson fight, you said you wanted to take time off at least a year to spend it with your family because of how hectic your early career had been. Was that the right decision at the time? Do you think it set you up for a better career long term, looking back at it now?
Well, I can't say it was a bad move. I think that I have grown so much from inside and outside about life and about my career and what I want to do next. I think it was good to take a time out, and I'm happy to be back again. It's been, like you said, almost a year ago since I was fighting last time, and this was my first sparring since last fight. So of course I feel a little bit rusty, but I've been here now 4 weeks in Dublin. I can't wait what happens in 4 months.
Do you think that after or before the Allen fight, maybe you were looking past him about what was going to be next? You were hoping that a win would put you to 4-0 in the UFC. The UFC would be coming to Finland. Considering the nature of the loss, it was a very close split decision, which many people thought you won the fight. Did that play on your mind in the weeks and months afterwards, while you were deciding what you wanted to do next?
Yeah, of course. There was bad side effects from that loss, but I think there was more positive things. Like I kind of forgot that what brought me to this point and to the UFC. It was hard training and dedication to what I love to do most, and it's MMA and wrestling. And I think I kind of forgot that. And when I lost, I had to think over and over again that what went wrong. I think when your life is too good, you are kind of satisfied. And when I lost, I realized that there was nothing that made me happy anymore. So I came back.
Was it a humbling experience? Because you're speaking very openly and very honestly about this. Talk about how maybe when you're on top of the world, everybody is around you and everybody wants something from you. Did you notice that after the loss that those people weren't there?
No, actually it's still like that, I'm happy to be where I am now and where I was. And even though I lost, somehow I think that loss was meant to happen. Still, nothing has changed. I still have my friends and family there, and I just came back hungrier than ever, and I knew what was my weakness. I know where to focus more, and I just did 8 months, even though I haven't been in MMA gym since last fight. I still did a lot of cardio training and physics, and I was in a boxing gym almost for 6 months, almost every day. So it's not like I've been, on holiday all the time. I was still working, but I was working on my weakness, and I had to, make a decision. Do I want to have fun at the same time while I train, or do I want to just train? And that second option was a better option. That's why I'm here.
I'm going to call you out on something, because it looks like you have fun when you're doing your conditioning. You've got a lovely dog with you at every training session when you're at home. Is that dog in Ireland? Did you bring it to Ireland, or what's it? Because I'd like to meet it.
No, I left him back home, and it's funny when I came back from London a year ago. I got this puppy, and he was with me in every training, and I think in 1 year there wasn't many hours that he wasn't with me, so he was almost all the time with me. Then when I came here, I said goodbye to my girlfriend, to my family, to my friends, and I didn't cry. But when I said goodbye to my dog, yeah. Well.
Very quick. I know you're exhausted, and thank you very much for the time. I'm going to let you go very soon. Earlier on this year, you called out Cub Swanson. He was recently a free agent. He's currently not re-signed with the UFC. But why did you call? What in particular about Cub Swanson made you want to fight him?
Well, I think it's too much to call out Max Holloway or anybody else from that, top 10. I think I need to earn that shot, and I think honestly I could beat Cub Swanson probably in the first round. I could knock him out, I could wrestle him out, I could submit him, and I keep I think everything is possible with him, and I think it would be a really good show for the people, and that's why I would love to fight him.
So where are you currently? Have the UFC offered you a match? Are you training in particular? Even if you can't announce it, do you know you'll be returning to the octagon sooner rather than later?
No, there has been, a small chat with them, but nothing specific about where and when. I'll just make sure with John Kavanagh that I will be ready when they call me out.
It seems from watching the guys, watching your sparring, watching you interact with them, I don't want to say finally started to, because I haven't seen it, but it seems like you're really gelling with the guys in SBG at the moment. You're training on the daily with guys like Dylan Took, with Peter Queally. John Phillips is a big fan of yours. He's as animated while you're fighting as he's watching you spar here in the gym. It seems like you're finally starting to connect with them.
Yeah, that's true. Now I've been here I think this is my third time when I'm in Dublin, and I think now it's the first time when I really feel that this is my place. The people are more like brothers to me, and now last time I was here, I was 2 months at the hotel. It didn't feel so good. I was kind of lonely. Didn't do anything. I came here. I was training here twice in a day, and then I didn't have anything else to do than play with my PlayStation, and that was kind of boring. But now, like you said, John Phillips, Luca, Peter, Artem, all of them, it's nice to have something else in your mind than just MMA 24/7. So I'm really happy now that I got a lot of friends here, and this feels like my second home.
And on that, to finish, you mentioned Max Holloway in this interview, and you mentioned the top 10. Is this a changer? Are we going to see you maybe be more active now? Are you going to be back to 3 and 4 fights a year? And do you feel yourself getting up to the top of that division ASAP?
Yes.
First time you've smiled all interview.
You said it. I think I had enough of this 1 year and one fight in a year. I just need this couple of months to get used to the MMA, and I think I will have more than one fight in a year.
Makwan, pleasure to meet you. Thank you very much.